Okay, I'm going to show you an introduction to my art studio. It's a bit messy, it needs some work, but it's a delightful room. My dad helped when he was living. He was a contractor, construction. He helped build those benches, which look out into the backyard upon a horse farm. We have horses right outside our backyard. And I also put in a lot of cabinets. Here's my sink area. Probably should turn on some lights and show you. I have a lot of lights in here. Beautiful. Has a lot of sunlight, but it also has light from above. And here's some of the back end of my studio work area. If you can sort it all out, I have a lot of things going on all the time. I'm working on a children's book, illustrations for Frederick Douglass, the ABCs of Frederick Douglass, and I'm working on a chalk painting for a barber shop right now and other watercolor things. I'm always doing something. So here's some of my artwork on the walls and around. Pastels, watercolors. We put a lot of cabinetry into this room so that I'd have much room. I used to teach art lessons to little children in here, and I needed storage and my own kids. They loved working in here. They loved playing in here. It was like their favorite room in the house. I have a lot of books. I just have a lot of everything. Lots and lots. And the hardest thing is keeping it neat and tidy and organized. Yes. So here's one of my books. It is finished. It just needs to be published. I've been working on the ABCs of Frederick Douglass. Each letter represents something in his life. Let's see what I mean. I'll just show you a few pictures. Random. There's photograph. That's Rochester. There it is. Another R for Rochester. Anyway, you don't want to see all that. My dear husband put this table, it was actually a door that he mounted on a bookcase from IKEA, and I quickly filled it all up, and there's a cart that carries some of my artwork that I've done that's finished. And as you can see, we have high ceilings that come to a peak. It looks like a cathedral in here. It's really beautiful. It's quite a nice room. My daughter gave me this beautiful turnaround to put all my art supplies on so that they'd be at my, I can easily access them, and I can spin it around too, which is so nice. So that's one new thing I got this year that really has blessed me. And like this old table and 3 chairs, they're all kind of cruddy looking, but they all came from a barn sale for $40 for the table, which is an old antique metal table with a drawer. It's been servicing me here for quite some time. And there's the other end of the studio, which looks out towards the front road, towards the east. So, as you can see, I have much going on in this room. It's almost too much stuff. But once I get a little more organized, I think I'll enjoy it more and not feel like I'm claustrophobic. I mean, it's a big enough room. If you can see, it's quite a large room. And it does have these benches, which make them even more generous feeling, and the high cathedral ceilings. So overall, lots of sunlight too. It's a beautiful room for a studio. A lot of people that come here and see this room, they go, oh my gosh, I'd love that room. If only I could keep it neat like some people do, but I'm a worker. I'm always out here doing something. So that's what I have. Lots and lots of books too. And cards. These are all cards that I've made from my photographs from out west and from trips and scripture and all kinds of things. And let beauty we love be what we do, from Rumi. And as you can see, I've done all kinds of different art. These are pastels up here. Watercolor, one of my favorites right there. It's from the Adirondacks, where I paint quite often. Those two pieces are from Haiti, when I went to Haiti in 2009. And right now I'm working on a barber shop. I've got to do a chalkboard, but I used chalk ink, like ink chalk pens, and they didn't have enough ink in them to go. They're this kind of thing. So I'm going back to chalk instead. So thank you for looking.